All right, we live, baby. We are live. My very first live tour at that. But today what I got for you guys is Math Hoffa versus. Now, I don't want to say versus. I haven't even watched it yet, but according to the title, they Math Hoffa and Mysonne have a debate about politics. You feel me? So we're gonna get into this video, see what it's about, see what it's in for, give my live reaction, and I give like a little bit of my commentary. Excuse me too. I'm a little bit under the weather, so if I cough or maybe sneeze or anything, pardon me for me. Letting you guys know ahead of time. But yeah, this is my live, man. Just rock out with your boy, man. I like to watch a lot of different things on YouTube. Um, this is my form of entertainment or TV. I don't really watch TV like that, but I do use YouTube for entertainment, learning purposes, uh, and etc. But a part of the things that I like to watch on YouTube is podcasts or listen to, especially if I'm having a long drive. But podcasts and my Math Hoffa is definitely one of the podcasts I like to listen to, depending on what the topic is or what the guest that comes through. But one thing I could say about my expert opinion is that I like the different topics they talk about. You know, the things that I'm into. They talk hip hop, but they also could go a little bit into politics. They could also go into like the things that people call conspiracy, like the Illuminati or you know aliens and things like that that people would just write off as conspiracy or things like that. So I like the topics that they touch, whether they get really in depth with it or not. For the fact that they touching that topic and putting in their opinion, I could respect that because some people they shy away from certain topics, um, either because they not well knowledgeable on that topic or they just don't want it for the content or they just they try to stay away from certain things for different reasons. But today we're gonna get into pardon me. Today we're gonna get into this. They just dropped it like I guess 7 hours ago, and then I'm gonna give my feedback. So let's get into it.
Uh, yeah.
I'm gonna just speed past this. I don't know if they do copyright strikes and all that stuff for this, but I am supporting the podcast, so I don't know. But before I even finish watching this, big shout out to Math Hoffa and all the cast members that's doing their thing on this podcast. I would definitely love to be a guest just in the barbershop and just watching this live. But yeah, let's get into the video.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
Hey, I'm Paul with Rustica, and today I am in front of this beautiful set of biparting barn doors.
Pardon the ads, man. I'm gonna skip past anyone I could get, anyone that come my way.
Fastest lead time possible.
So what happens, like, when you get into politics, like, you get jumped in, like, how does it, what happens? Y'all just banging for life. It's like
Dumb funny. You go to fight for Breonna Taylor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then police do shit to you, right?
Mhm.
You see racist niggas wear MAGA hats,
Mhm.
surrounding you with guns.
Right.
You hear that the military is supposed to come out and shoot you. You hear that you on certain lists because you fighting for your own people that Donald Trump and them have put out. So now you understand who your enemy is. So this is direct shit that I know. I know my friends have been on lists. I know I got Muslim friends and shit that had Muslim bands that have been targeted.
Right.
I know we've been on FBI.
Shout out to
lists.
Rizza Islam.
I know that I was on going to the airport during Trump's presidency and I was getting searched like I was a terrorist. So I know the direct shit that goes on.
Right.
So my issues is different than the average person. So when I'm having a conversation, it's from real understanding the reality of what we dealing with.
Well, I kind of understand your experience when we live in a society.
I'm just gonna stop right here, and I ain't gonna. I'm gonna try not to stop too much, but I do like to give my opinion along the way, or like not really my opinion, but my thoughts along the way of while I'm watching. But whenever you are in America and you standing up for your people, um, they're gonna deem you as a terrorist, or they're gonna look at you in a certain light, and you're gonna be watched. It's they watching all of us, but it's certain people that get put in a different bracket when you stand up for your people, because the last thing they want is for you to stand up to your people. They want everybody to fall in line with their agenda and things like that. So when you try to stand up and make a change, or go against the grain, they're gonna that you definitely gonna be a target. So just understand that. If you look at all of our so-called leaders like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, um, the Black Panther Party movement, they dismantle all of that, man, and it's for a reason. It's for a reason. So just always keep that in mind. If you are a leader out there and you making positive change in your community, you standing up for your people, um, you trying to cause a positive impact, you're gonna become a target. They're gonna harass you. They definitely gonna fuck with you. So be prepared mentally and physically for that. Let's get back to the video.
That, the propaganda is just, it's so far, it's so extreme that there are people that believe that the world will end if their candidate is not elected.
I don't know who thinks that.
So if in this climate, but there are people, and you know that.
Yeah,
You've been seeing people crash out all over Instagram, and women throwing themselves through walls and out windows.
Don't
and shit
make
like
it
that.
about women. It's not
there's
about
guys doing it too.
yes,
No, there's
don't
guys
make it
doing
about
it too.
women.
But I saw that's what I saw. I'm just letting you know. And you see this, and it's like, damn. The world is not going to end. These two candidates are going to shake hands. They're going to tell each other, the key to the liquor cabinet is in the back room to the left. And shit is going to continue, but I think the rest of America is left with these feelings or all this shit that was put in their head so that they could vote in one direction. I think it's way too extreme. When you start using words like Hitler, when you start referring to a candidate as Hitler, that's fucking nuts.
He has referred to him as that. So that ain't something that we. You know what I'm saying? This is reality.
Well, let me ask you. You think that Trump? You think Trump is a racist? Obviously, right?
Definitely think he's.
So why would he do the First Step Act?
The First Step Act. So let me tell you my understanding of the laws and understanding of politics. And Trump is not an average politician. Trump is a businessman, right? So Trump knew the original first step that they was trying to do, that Obama passed, would have freed hundreds of thousands of people retroactively. That the Republicans kept blocking and blocking and blocking. Right? They blocked it. They took the same bill and they gutted it and gave you 10% of the bill. And he said, all right, if we can give them that, and then we can make it seem like we did something that they didn't do, the Democrats is not going to say no. They're going to take the bill because they want anything that can come out.
But why would a racist think like that?
Because he wants to get votes. So that's just like he would give pardons to certain people, just like he would do certain shit, because he understands if I give you 5 cents and you think if I write my name on the stimulus checks, you think I gave you a stimulus check. So now you loyal to me. So he's not thinking like the average politician. He's thinking, I understand. I'm gonna give y'all gold sneakers. Y'all like gold sneakers. I'm gonna call it the platinum package that nobody hears of no more, right? So he knows the shit. The man is a marketing genius. This is all Trump does. So he knows how to market.
It's all that.
This is only, and this is something I want to say, right? And I don't have a side in politics, right? I just believe right is right and wrong is wrong. And to be honest, if we all trying to change the world, why do we have sides? That causes a division. And that's the last thing we need is a division. Now, when it comes to politics, they go at each other's throat. It become like a rap battle, but in a politician form, right? This person gonna pull up dirt and say this about you. And this politician gonna pull up dirt and say this about the other politician, right? When the goal should be, right, should be to, change the world for the better. You feel me? But that's not never the real intent. So that's why I say I don't have a side. I just stand on what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Now with Trump, right? You never heard about this racist stuff until he got into office, because truthfully, um, he been in rap videos, he been in songs, he been partying with a whole bunch of black people. So I don't understand how people really stand on this he's so racist stuff so much when he been within our community before he got into politics. So now that he's into politics, now he's racist. But he been partying with us for years. He got so much documentations of him being around black people, doing things with black people, partying Kodak Black and stuff. He just did so much. So how he's so much of a racist, and he been involved in some aspects in the black community. So that's the only part I don't understand where they, you know, keep getting this from. Now, if they misquoted him in something he was saying, or if he didn't properly say something right, I don't know. I'm not defending this guy